Hey everybody, good morning. Ulancey Peterson here. For a long time, I have been avoiding the subject of my sexuality. Um, there are three things that have defined who I am to this day. One is the fact that I'm black, because that's the first thing that anyone sees, that everyone saw before I came into the world. I have two black parents, so it's obvious they're going to have a black child. Then the second thing is being a male. When I came into the world, okay, he's a boy. I'll be treated a certain way. And then from the age of 5 years old till today, the fact that I am physically, sexually, and emotionally attracted to other males. For the longest, I've wanted to discuss this subject with others in a very open, frank, blunt, constructive manner. But I was afraid to do it because I just did not think that I was good enough to have that conversation, that I would not be accepted, or that I wouldn't have approval to have the conversation with others. I received an email today from someone that I care about. Now, I don't know if he's attracted to men or not. The only thing I do know is that he wants to end his life. And I met him in person, and he is the kind of person that does not bluff. So if he hasn't already taken his life, he is planning on doing it. And short of making a video and making a phone call to him, I have no way of reaching him. I don't know where he lives. Phones can be turned off. But he sent the email to me explaining that he will kill himself. And so I created a video response to what he said on my other channel, because he is a rideshare driver. But then I thought about it, and I realized that I need to use my life and my life experience for more than talking about how to make money, talking about how to be a better rideshare driver, and fussing and complaining about things. I need to use my life to help others. And in my heart, this is a conversation that I know I can have to help others that may be dealing with the same issues that I dealt with regarding your sexuality. In private, well, I can have this conversation like there's no tomorrow. But having the conversation publicly is a little different, because there are two factors that come into play that challenges how effective you'll be with this message. One factor is being accepted. I've always believed in something that I read in this book by Tony Robbins. It's in his book, Awaken the Giant Within. And on page 55, he states that as humans, we are constantly pursuing pleasure and avoiding pain. And acknowledging that you are going to be different than what is socially acceptable is very painful to acknowledge, much less accept. Acknowledging that you are someone that is written in the Bible that you should be put to death, that is painful to deal with. I know what that feels like. It is a pain that I've had to deal with my whole life. And I've gotten to the point where I accept who I am. And I love myself enough. I love myself enough not to take my life. But I came to the realization a few weeks ago that the real problem is not acceptance. The real problem is approval. My mother loves me, but it took her a long time to accept me as who I am, as I am. But deep down in my heart, because my mother is a Christian woman, right now I believe that my mother does not approve, period, because the Bible does not approve, period. And that's what we are constantly fighting. We are not looking for acceptance. We are not looking for tolerance. We are looking for approval. And it's, we can say, hey, it's legal to get married. It's legal to do any number of things. But at the end of the day, even though it's legal for a lot of folk, it's still not approved of, period. That approval is what matters. It matters more than anything else. And so you create your approval. That's what laws do. Anyway, I went off on a tangent there, but excuse me. And I'm not editing this video. I'm off the cuff, and I just give it to you straight up. I want to be someone who has this conversation with other black men who are like me. This is the purpose of this conversation, this channel. I highly doubt I'll monetize this channel because this is a personal mission or so. But I do want to be a leading voice in this conversation. I really do. And I want to be a bit more serious about it. But in order for me to do that, I'm going to need your help. I need your comments to, get the mind going, to engage with you. I tend to be a little long-winded, but I tend to give complete, well-thought-out questions, and I do my best to consider all sides of a situation. I could be wrong on a lot of stuff, but I do have life experience, and I do believe that somewhere, somehow, some way, I will help someone navigate some of the issues I've dealt with. And one other thing, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very honest here. In fact, I'm always going to be honest with you, but I'm going to be very honest here, because this one is going to get me probably some negative attention, but it's how it is. I am not proud to be gay. I'm not. It's just the way it is. I've said, you know what? I just accept it. It is the hand that's been dealt to me, and I'm better off learning to live with it and be comfortable with it, and to roll from there. But to be proud about it, to flaunt it, no. I'm just honest about it. And for me, that's good enough. I don't need to be proud about it to be honest. I respect others' opinions, And I want that opinion of me to be respected. I'm honest about it. And once I stopped hiding, I began to feel better about it. And I began to love myself and care about myself. If you told me 10 years ago that I would be making a video like this, I'm like, no, not me. But then again, a lot of things happened 10 years ago that I would have never thought I would have done 10 years before that. I look forward to your comments, and I truly do look forward to growing this discussion with you for the next 10 years. Take care and be blessed.